and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom, landed.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Set. 319. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, gun.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gould now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team's goal is: win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point? Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The '49ers offense making its way back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Breda, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun!
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! 96. Lock it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Gone!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
12. Go ahead. 65. 12, fellas, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for the... And got his man. Complete. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They caught the ball free in the backfield.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Gone! Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at about the 14. Fights off the defender. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Flex round! Flex round!
And he stopped immediately there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Over, over! Detroit! Detroit!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's at the 50. The 40. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. Now we've got whistles and a timeout. 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Browns got it. They did. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A give. This is Chubb. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. Whoosh. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
21.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
21. 12. 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They go play action here on 1st down. And an alley to run. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gone.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Gone.
Mayfield on play action. Going deep here for Bryant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, gun.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Wait.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wait. 13. 65.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Alert. 3 down. Let's go. 1.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And down he'll go at the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
319. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. Fighting through pressure. Eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
2nd down, Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Detroit!
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down at the 28. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Gun!
On 3rd down, Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
65.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play fake. Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. a first chance for the backup here to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Over. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Over! Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56!
First down, Mayfield. Finding room to the 20. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Boom,
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs still there. This has been a tough game. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 points.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Larry Ogunjobi in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin from 17 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Check it out, Reed. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Kill, kill, kill. Ah!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski-Tart. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mayfield. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.